Okay, so the first stage would be the preliminary examination. We check the horse's passport, we check the horse's identity against his passport, look for vaccination history, and also look at the age of the horse in the passport so we can see the expected age when we come to examine the horse. Examine the horse at rest in the stable, have a listen to its heart, into the lungs, check the eyes, check the mouth, or we check the incisors to check that the age appears to match the expected age from the passport, and we check the outside of the horse, or the external surfaces of the horse, for signs of injury, illness or disease which may affect its suitability for purchase. Stage 2 is examining the horse in action, in hand, walking and trotting. We'll see them turn and reverse in hand as well to check that there's no signs of gait irregularities that we're concerned about, and we'll usually do the flexion test at that point as well. But we're really looking for asymmetry between the horse's legs and any signs of sort of acute lameness appearing after we've done the flexion test, which might indicate that there's an underlying problem going on somewhere. On its own, you know, a mild and symmetrical change to a horse's gait after flexion might be expected in, say, an older horse or one that's had quite a busy athletic career, but we'd be unhappy if we saw that in a very young horse or one that really hasn't started its career yet. Stage 3 is the exercise. I usually, just before this point, see them lunging on the hard surface, again trying to exacerbate any low grade or underlying lamenesses that might not have been evident in a straight line. And again, we're looking for symmetry between the left and right reins, and obviously all the horses move slightly different on a hard surface anyway, so we would take that into consideration. I then see them tacked up and ridden. I like to see them ridden if they are being purchased for riding activities rather than seen on the lunge, although the actual purpose of the stage is to exercise them to exertion so we can hear the heart and lungs when they're working at faster paces, check that there's any signs of any problems with their wind, and check that the heart at exercise and the heart and lungs aren't showing any signs of irregularity or abnormality of sort of rhythms or noises going on. And it's also useful to see the horse under saddle, I think, because you can see their behaviour partly, and also any gait abnormalities that might be associated with having a rider on that wouldn't be noticed on the lunge. So we see them in the stable recovering from exercise, so the period of rest. Wait for the horse's heart rate to come back down to a resting level, and check that there's no abnormalities after that. I might use this stage as well to do the horse's drawings and markings for the certificate, and I would also usually take the blood test at this point if I hadn't had any major concerns which would maybe stop the betting sooner. And the blood test is taken and sent into a storage facility for 6 months, at which point it's discarded after that if there hasn't been any problems, unless you specifically request for a set of tests to be done immediately on the betting if there's any particular concerns, which means that you might want to have the results of these tests sooner rather than later, then that can be organised.